Hey guys, welcome back to another video for the GS460. So if you didn't watch my last video, we are actually doing 4 or 5 projects right now to the GS460, but I'm going to be breaking them down to different videos, so that way it's a little easier for you guys to follow along in case you guys just need to take off the bumper like we just did in the previous video. So the next thing we're going to do is remove the headlights, because we're going to take those out. I'm going to be removing the lens from the housing, and we're going to be blacking out the inside housing. So I'm going to sand all the inside of it down. I'm going to prime it, and we're also going to paint over it. It's going to be a satin black, so it matches everything. I didn't have time to look for a clear signal, so I'm gonna have to keep this orange one, which I think it's gonna bother me. After that, we're also gonna be sanding down all the chrome pieces and doing a chrome delete on that as well. I believe there is about 3 or 4 different screws on here that you'll need to remove in order to take the housing out. With me, I have a 10mm socket. So let's go ahead and find out where these are. We have one here. There's one hidden right there, like right there. One other one, which is the ones they sit right here. So these 2 here. So I removed that one, and looks like it's coming right off. Same thing as the bumper. You don't want to pull it completely off because you need to detach the plug. Okay, so the first one is going to be right here. You're going to pull this back and detach this. So let me go ahead and put the camera down and do that for you right now. Okay, take this lever, and so it attaches here. Go ahead and pull that back, and took some force. Looks like it has some crud on it and stuff. When I pull this off, so let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. And once I get the headlights removed, I'm gonna go ahead and cover these up so that way no dust or debris gets inside those connections. One last thing is going to be the washer. Everybody hates this washer. It always breaks on people. So if you can see on the back side of it, there's some screws here we'll need to take off. And there we have it. We got the whole headlight housing. We'll take off these screws and get it ready for the oven. Here's what I'm using. So most people will put the headlights in the oven, and since the GS has very big headlights, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk it. So I made my little contraption here. I got a Home Depot box, and I made a little cutout hole for my heat gun. This one is rated at like 1200 watts. So I put this on high for 10 minutes. From there, that's when I can start separating the lens from the housing. And it's actually fairly easy to do. Just gotta be careful because everything is very soft. So all the tabs and stuff, you might pull them back too much. So be careful of that. And just pull the adhesive off. And then from there, what we're going to do is sand all the chrome pieces down. We'll tape off the parts that we don't want to paint. This is the original one, chrome, and then this is the one that is already done, all black. Looks very, very sleek. I can't wait to put it on the GS. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but the lens here actually needs to be restored because it just looks nasty. Looks very bad. And then with this one, you can see this like really good. You can see all those cracks and scratches in there. So I'll need to do a headlight restoration next. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. It's already getting dark, but I'm applying 2 coats of the primer, 2 coats of the black spray paint. This is what I'm using right here. This is meant for engines, so that way it can withstand up to 500 degrees. It being headlights, that's kind of what I was aiming for. And then I'm also doing 2 coats of clear. Make sure it is for plastics and it is non-yellowing and UV resistant. This one is, and this is the Rust-Oleum. So go ahead and purchase those if you guys want. I'm gonna finish spray painting all this, put it back together, put it on the vehicle so that way you guys can see it tomorrow. I can't wait. Stay tuned guys. All right, let's go. Alright guys, so it is officially done, and I also gave it a nice wash. Tell me what you guys think. So it's all chrome deleted, the grille. I got the outline of the headlights and also the inside as well. So as you can tell from this angle, you can see that the lens are actually still dirty. So we're actually going to be doing a headlight restoration soon, and we're also going to be changing out those bulbs for the daylight running lights. I actually bought new lights for that, and that's actually one of the few things I bought like early on when I purchased the vehicle. And somebody like linked down the light bulbs down like at the Facebook group, so I went ahead and purchased them. Turns out they weren't even the right ones, so thanks to whoever that was. So I have to buy new ones that actually fit this, make sure it's the right specs for the GS460. On to better news though. So I believe the whole thing came out really good. The only thing I do not like, the roof trimming. There was a little part of the roof trimming that was like peeling off. I sanded it down and then I painted it, but the paint came out really bad. It's all bubbly and it does not look good. I don't like the way it came out. And honestly, if I were you, I would probably just vinyl wrap it. You can still take it off, do all the procedures for prep, but I would highly recommend just vinyl wrapping. And actually, the window trim chrome, the cap for the mirrors, that, and then the bottom trim, that all is just going to be vinyl wrap. So I'm not going to deal with this again. It was pretty bad. I don't like it, so that's just food for thought if you guys are deciding to do that as well. But other than that though, it was a success with the headlight blackout housing. Like I said, I plan on getting new headlights in the future, but I had some people, you know, requesting me to do this video, so I was like, you know what, it doesn't really cost that much. It honestly just going to cost my time, so I went ahead and did. It is a little tedious, a lot of little details you have to do, like taking all the screws off, you know, heating up the headlights so that way you can remove the lens from it, and then, you know, just all the prep, sanding and spray painting, all that stuff. It takes a lot, but it came out good, you know, and I didn't pay anybody to do it. I did it myself, so I saved up a lot of money, and I'm loving how the car is looking so far. But like I said, you know, if the paint job is getting on my nerves in the future, I probably will just do a vinyl wrap over the paint job I did because of the bubble spots. Now, it's not all bubbled. The grille and like the headlights, they all came out really good. It was just the roof trimming that really got the worst of it. So I don't know, it could have been use your error, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But I just gave it a nice wash, and I tried out a new product. It's actually like pretty new, like the last month new. It's called Mirror Finish Polishes, and it is really good. So basically what you do with this is after you foam cannon your car and you rinse it off, before you dry it, you're gonna get another foam cannon. So if you have two, this is what you basically will put it in here. So you put this in your second foam cannon, 2 to 4 ounces of this, and then the rest water in your foam cannon, and then you're going to apply it. Basically gives it that ceramic finish to it, which is really cool, and it definitely looks a lot better in my opinion. And also, like the way I was doing my car washes before is after I'd rinse it off, I dry it all the big spots, and then I would go in with a ceramic detail spray. This time I didn't even need to do that. I mean, I would recommend it. I got the small bottle just to test it out. You know, if anything, I'll just put a link in the description below so that way you guys can purchase this as well. Let me know if you guys like it or not, and definitely comment down below, like the video so I know you guys are actually watching it, and subscribe. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Like they crippin', what they doing for the twins, 3 little 4 and little Chris, but I'm rockin' with my shooters and that's